That old porch light flickers in the pouring rain. Midnight miles from where my heart remains. Every phone call's just a line gone dead. Words caught tangled in the things we never said. I'm sitting here with your memory wrapped around my skin, like vinyl crackles on a broken record, faded thin. You're nowhere but louder than the silence all around. I reach for reasons, but they never stick, they're bound. And I know this hurt, it's a crooked trail to walk alone, but I'm holding tight, even if it's all that I've ever known. I'm tuning through the static, trying to hear your voice. Even if it shatters, I'd rather break than lose the noise. This mess between us is a storm I can't unwind. Still I'm holding on through the static between the lines. We carved our names into an old oak tree. Now it's just me and the wind where you used to be. Your shadow in every back road, in every Sunday song, caught in the crackle where everything felt wrong. Maybe some things aren't meant to be undone or known, but I wear the bruise like a badge, I carry it home. I'm tuning through the static, trying to hear your voice. Even if it shatters, I'd rather break than lose the noise. This mess between us is a storm I can't unwind. Still I'm holding on through the static between the lines. Every crack in the silence, every missed call and plea, they're a map of all the places you never really left me. It's a quiet kind of damage, but it's real and wearing thin. And through the mess and static, somehow I'm still holding in. I'm tuning through the static, trying to hear your voice. Even if it shatters, I'd rather break than lose the noise. This mess between us is a storm I can't unwind. Still I'm holding on through the static between the lines. That porch light flickers just a little longer now. I'm still here listening, and I'm gonna figure out how. The sun sinks in the rear view, painting lines of burnt orange sky. But inside this dusty pickup, we're tangled in the reasons why. You said the nights got colder and the silence spoke so loud. I felt the distance growing like the thunder before the cloud. Your eyes, they not yet complete. But here beneath these fading stars, I'm still holding on to peace. I know we broke a little, but it ain't too late to mend. Lay down these old regrets and find a way to start again. When tomorrow calls our names, will we answer hand in hand? Walking through the wildfire, learning how to understand. Fighting ghosts behind the silence, breaking through the pain. Baby, we can find the sunrise when tomorrow calls our names. Remember that old farmhouse where the porch light still remains? We carved our names in wood through the summers and the rains. Though the past is a heavy load and the road ain't always clear, I'm chasing down the morning with the hope that you're still near. We've got scars that tell the stories, but our hearts beat just the same. It's never too late to fight for us when tomorrow calls our name. When tomorrow calls our names, will we answer hand in hand? Walking through the wildfire, learning how to understand. Fighting ghosts behind the silence, breaking through the pain. Baby, we can find the sunrise when tomorrow calls our names. Maybe love's a battle scar, a road we're forced to take, but every step together is a chance we both can make. Hold on to me, I'll hold on to you through the dust and pouring rain. 'Cause fighting for our story means there's everything to gain. When tomorrow calls our names, will we answer hand in hand? Walking through the wildfire, learning how to understand. Fighting ghosts behind the silence, breaking through the pain. Baby, we can find the sunrise when tomorrow calls our names. The night fades out to morning light, and with it all our blame. Standing here together now when tomorrow calls our names. The night's alive with city lights, smoke paints the sky so red. But here beneath these burning stars, there's something calm instead. We met where sirens break the hush, streets crack from weary feet. Your hand found mine through chaos, dance a rhythm steady and sweet. Smokestacks reach, the fires climb, but you held me closer still. In a world that's falling apart, we found a quiet thrill. With every spark that flew around, I didn't see the blaze. All I saw was your steady gaze. fires tamed, not by fear, but love declared, a bond that's unashamed. We're the spark that fights the heat, the shelter from the storm. In every blaze I find your name, a promise held warm. When the flames fade away and the night turns gray, we'll be the calm, the reason the storm won't stay. In a world on fire, we stood side by side, chose each other when the world ignited. So let the fires rage tonight, we'll hold on come what may, because we chose each other when the flames fade away. In this worn out town where dreams all collide, I found my heart scattered, nowhere to hide. Promises crack like old dirt roads, every word a seed that never showed, but in the silence where the pain would grow, I learned to stand with pieces I know. When the night feels longer and hope runs thin, I gather all the fragments held within, built from broken promises, somehow stronger than the pain that's settling now. Picking up the shards the past let fall, turning every crack into my call. I'm a little rough, but I'm whole, made from pieces that build my soul. Those empty words like restless winds tried to break what's deep within, but fires inside kept burning slow, fueling light in the depths below. Every ending carved a new way, found more strength with each lost day, built from broken promises, somehow stronger than the pain that's settling now. Picking up the shards the past let fall, turning every crack into my call. I'm a little rough, but I'm whole, made from pieces that build my soul. No perfect tales around this firelight, just honest hearts making things right. With every scar and every try, I'm more than the words that passed me by, built from broken promises, somehow stronger than the pain that's settling now. Picking up the shards the past let fall, The clock reads late, but we're still wide awake. Porch lights flickering and the air's a little thick with fate. You pour 2 cups, coffee strong as a midnight prayer. We sit on the porch swing, watching the fireflies dance in the humid air. Your hand finds mine, hesitates, then stays, like you're trying to hold on to what's slipping away. Every word's heavy, but the silence says more. We're betting on moments we can't get back for sure. Just one more night before the dawn steals you away. Tell me your stories, let me hear you say all the things you'll miss, the road you won't ride. Let's hold this small world before it divides. Old photographs spread like a map on the floor. Faces of laughter, places we both adore. You point to the one where we ran through the rain. I smile thinking, feels like yesterday's pain. No promises made, just the truth in the air. Knowing sometime soon you won't be there. Just one more night before the dawn steals you away. Tell me your stories, let me hear you say all the things you'll miss, the road you won't ride. Let's hold this small world before it divides. Morning light will break like a quiet thunder. We'll walk separate paths, but remember the same wonder. No grand goodbyes, just a lingering smile, carrying pieces of us for a long, long while. Just one more night before the dawn steals you away. Tell me your stories, let me hear you say all the things you'll miss, the road you won't ride. Let's hold this small world before it divides. So here's to the night that held us tight. One more memory before the daylight. The road was long and the night was cold. We stood at the edge, stories untold. There was a time when words fell thin, like empty bottles tossed in the wind. We walked past the crossroads, eyes down and dry, silent promises lost, no one asked why. But in the quiet moments beneath that feel honest and true. The sun's mellow in a sky-painted rust. I drive these same roads that I swear I trust. The gravel's familiar, the bends like old friends, every mile dragging me back where it all begins. That diner on Main, where you laugh till you cry, old pictures on walls, your faded blue eyes. I swear I can smell your perfume in the air, but it's just autumn leaves tangled up in my hair. Each step, a heartbeat, each glance, a bruise. I keep tracing these roads, no matter what I lose. Every road led back to you, even if it hurts, like a book with broken pages in the middle of the verse. I'm caught between moving on and holding tight to the maps of every memory, every wrong and right. That old bridge we crossed, now rusted and worn, holds whispers of promises the wind has torn. Dark skies and cold nights, that storm I survive, but every turn I take, you're still alive. The miles stretch long, but your voice still burns, pulling me backwards in a heart that yearns. Every road led back to you, even if it hurts, like a book with broken pages in the middle of the verse. I'm caught between moving on and holding tight to the maps of every memory, every wrong and right. I could change course, find a new sky to chase, but these worn out tires just keep retracing your face. It's a quiet kind of pain, a soft kind of war. You're the reason I keep knocking on this same closed door. Every road led back to you, even if it hurts, like a book with broken pages in the middle of the verse. I'm caught between moving on and holding tight to the maps of every memory, every wrong and right. The sun's gone down, but the road's still in view. No matter where I wander, I'm still coming back to you. sit so still, the world drifts slow. In this small room we both know. Remember that rain that soaked us cold, running down the old dirt road. Laughed so hard, hearts open wide, like we had nothing left to hide. But feelings shift like rolling tides, words we said and tears we've cried. Yet here we are, no need to speak. The strongest bond is sometimes meek. The night we stay, if we don't let go, hold tight to what we used to know. Through every fight, through every tear, love's not gone, it's standing near. So hold my hand, don't break the chain. Let midnight pass and ease the pain. Old photographs scattered on the floor, dusty frames from long before. Your tired smile in morning's light keeps me close through endless night. We've stumbled through those darker days, but still we find a gentle way to stay right here, to stand so strong. Keep holding on where we belong. The night we stay, if we don't let go, hold tight to what we used to know. Through every fight, through every tear, love's not gone, it's standing near. So hold my hand, don't break the chain. Let midnight pass and ease the pain. No promises made or broken, just silence that's softly spoken. Two hearts tied by rope so thin, we stay the course through thick and thin. The night we stayed, if we don't let go, hold tight to what we used to know. Through every fight, through every tear, love's not gone, it's standing near. So hold my hand, don't break the chain. Let midnight pass and ease the pain. Together here as dawn will break. The night we stay, for love's own sake. Late wheels rolling down that gravel street, your hand in mine, warm against the cool night breeze. The radio plays some long forgotten tune. We laughed about how we missed the moon. That old diner where we stole our midnight coffee, neon signs flicker, painting you softly. We talked about running away from those small town lines, but every word felt like an old six-string rhyme. Time didn't rush, the stars stayed still. We promised we'd hold on to this thrill. On that night we stayed just a little longer, hearts young, beating stories stronger. We dreamed aloud without a single care. Passing headlights swept across your face. Every glance carved a time and place. Words were simple, but the feeling true. We held on tight as the hours flew. On that night, we stayed just a little longer. Hearts young, beating stories stronger. Underneath the maple, sprawling arms, safe in the glow of old town charms. Those midnight roads let us nowhere fast, but some moments are made just to last. Now years have passed and life has changed its tune. But when I hear that song, I'm back beneath the moon. Your smile still shines in that small town light. That night we stayed forever feels just right. On that night we stayed just a little longer. Hearts young, beating stories stronger. Underneath the maple, sprawling arms, safe in the glow of old town charms. Those midnight roads let us nowhere fast, but some moments are made just to last. Laid wheels rolling down that gravel street. The night we stayed, young hearts complete. The radio hums a worn-out tune from a chewed-up cassette beneath the moon. 2 cups cooling on the windowsill. Our silent fight, louder than the chill. You stare past the old porch light like it's the last sign scrolling on your fight. I catch the tremble in your hands, trying to hold on to shifting sands. We built this fire on steady ground, but sparks slip through when no one's around. Hold the ground tonight, don't let go. We're bruised but still breathing, don't you know? The storms we've been through, the words unspoken are just the cracks, not the broken. Hold the ground tonight, right here before goodbye slips into near. are just the cracks, not the broken. Hold the ground tonight, right here before goodbye slips in too near. We're fighting for us again, still standing, holding tight, never landing. Hold the ground, hold the ground tonight. We're still here, and we just might. The sun breaks through the kitchen blinds, morning's first light on your face. Coffee cooling on the counter where we lost our pace. Your old boots by the doorway, silent like the night before. But this morning tells a story I haven't heard before. We stumbled through the seasons like a song played out of tune. Words unspoken piled up like leaves in a lonely room. Yet here you stand beside me, steady as a river flows. The love we thought had vanished, quietly it grows. No rush, no big fireworks, just a steady flame alive. Learning how to breathe again with you by my side. Breathing life back in with every smile and every glance, like the first time our hands met in an old rockin' dance. It's not perfect, no, but it's real and it's true. Love that learned to breathe again between me and you. The rain taps on the window, a gentle, steady beat, like the rhythm of forgiveness, slow and bittersweet. Your laugh pulls me closer, a melody so fine. Turns out love's a patient song that just takes time. No rush, no big fireworks, just a steady flame alive. Learning how to breathe again with you by my side. Breathing life back in with every smile and every glance, like the first time our hands met in an old rockin' dance. It's not perfect, no, but it's real and it's true. Love that learned to breathe again between me and you. We've walked through storms in silence, miles that felt so cold. But here beneath the open sky, we're writing something bold. A brand new chapter, steady hearts entwined. In the quiet mornings, our souls align. Breathing life back in with every smile and every glance, like the first time our hands met in an old rockin' dance. It's not perfect, no, but it's real and it's true. Love that learned to breathe again between me and you. love found its breath again, and it's here to stay. The neon signs buzzing, street corners fading slow. Your laugh cuts through the quiet where no one else would go. Bottles on the table, memories stacked like cards. We didn't need a reason, didn't care for the hours. You pulled me close in that old dive where the lights were low. Jukebox sang our story, played a tune we both know. We talked about the future like we had the time, while the clock kept stealing minutes. You held my hand tight. Street lamps flickered stories on the cracked cement. Every word you said, every glance you sent. I didn't want this night to ever fold away, so we stayed till the last call, till the break of day. Last call till sunrise, the world painted gold. Two lost souls dancing, never feeling old. From city lights to quiet dawns, we stayed together when everyone was gone. Sidewalks growing empty, but our hearts beat loud, sharing stories in the silence, wrapped inside a shroud. The morning coffee brewing while the town still dreams. You smile like you meant it more than it ever seemed. Side streets told our secrets under flickering signs. No rush to say goodbye, no race against time. Every second stretched like it was made for just us two, and the night held its breath as if it only knew. Last call till sunrise, the world painted gold. Two lost souls dancing, never feeling old. From city lights to quiet dawns, we stayed together when everyone was gone. No promises, no plans, just this worn out floor. The sound of your heartbeat in the diner's back door. We found a kind of magic where the night never ends, in the place where the waiting turns strangers into friends. Last call till sunrise, the world painted gold. Two lost souls dancing, never feeling old. From city lights to quiet dawns, we stayed together when everyone was gone. And when the sun pushed marched in, chasing stars away. We held on to the silence that wouldn't fade. The sky burns red way beyond the cornfield rows. A restless wind carries tales nobody knows. We met where the fire trucks rolled down Main Street, in a town heated up like the summer beneath our feet. You had dust on your jeans and worry in your eyes, but found peace in the calm of July's dry skies. When the world spun wild, making noise overseas, you pulled me close through the rustling of the leaves. In a world on fire, where hope screams loud and clear, we found a quiet place that only we could hear. Love's not just a spark, it's a steady flame, holding hands against the heat, calling out your name. Neighbors boarded up windows, shadows filled the streets, but you and I danced in the ashes at our feet. Every siren's cry reminded us what's at stake. Still we chose to stand, not a chance to break. The fire roared but couldn't touch what grew inside, a quiet strength in you where The sun sinks low over the old porch swing. A gentle breeze carries the scent of spring. Where you and I first learned to stand together here, hand in hand. We met beneath the cottonwood trees, found comfort in the quiet breeze. Your laugh lit up the amber sky. I knew right then you'd never say goodbye. We stumbled through the storms and rain, but every tear we shed wasn't in vain. This heart we built ain't fragile or thin. It's made of dirt and roots to dig in. Love learned to breathe where the wildflowers grow, in the fields where only we both know. Morning coffee on the weathered rail, stories told down a dusty trail. The world's rush fades beyond the fence, here in a love that's real intense. We held on tight when night was cold, found strength in hands to never fold. This heart we built ain't fragile or thin. It's made of dirt and roots that dig in. Love learned to breathe where the wildflowers grow, in the fields where only we both know. This heart we build ain't fragile or thin. It's made of dirt and roots that dig in. Love learned to breathe where the wildflowers grow, in the fields where only we both know. So here's to us and the life we've sown, in the place we've made our own. Sunset paints the porch in gold. Coffee's cold, but stories told. Two worn chairs, side by side, still got those sparks we can't hide. Remember that summer down by the creek, you caught that fish, said you'd never be weak. We laughed until the fire burned low, back when the world moved slow. But the roads got longer and nights stretched thin, held on tight through thick and thin. town. Every crack in the wooden floor speaks of the love we're fighting for. Not always easy, sometimes the fight's long, but giving up just don't feel strong. This is how we love if we don't let go. Through every high and the undertow, two hearts carried by the songs we know. Hold tight, don't fade when the silence settles in the room and doubts hang thick like heavy blooms. Look back on the roads we've roamed. This love's the only thing we've called home. This is how we love if we don't let go. Through every high and the undertow, two hearts carried by the songs we know. Hold tight, don't fade away. Sunset fades to starry night, still holding on to what feels right. If this is love, then let it show. Hold tight, don't fade away. The porch light flickers as the evening falls. Our old truck's parked where the gravel calls. You in the kitchen, me by the door. We stopped speaking, but we're here once more. That cracked wooden floor knows all our years. Cold coffee cups and a few leftover tears. We used to chase sunsets on that open road. Now we're just two stories quietly told. The neighbors say we're done for good, but they don't see the way we stood apart, but near a mile so slight, beneath one canvas stitched with light. We broke our ties but held the view, share the same sky, me and you. No need for words to testify, we stayed under the same big sky, running our fingers through the night, tracing constellations in fading light. Though our paths don't align or fly, we're still under that same blue sky. Dust on the window shows the season's gone. The front porch swing knows all our songs. We don't speak much, but the stars explain how some connections still remain. The world might think we've said goodbye, but when the night spreads out so wide, two stories stand tall side by side. Different chapters, same sky applied. We broke our ties but held the view, shared the same sky, me and you. No need for words to testify, we stayed under the same big sky, running our fingers through the night, tracing constellations in fading light. Though our paths don't align or fly, we're still under that same blue Catch a glimpse in the rearview, the way the stars hang more than a few a quiet night, no need to explain. We lost the love, but kept the terrain. So here we stand with all we keep, two restless souls, though far and deep, still tied to the night, no need to try. We broke but stay beneath the same sky. The night was thick, the road was long, two hearts beating barely strong. We sat in silence, faces worn, questioning all that we had sworn. Remember that porch where secrets spilled, laughing loud, our dreams fulfilled. But somewhere down that tangled line, our colors faded, no longer shine. You looked at me with tired eyes, no more words, no more lies. Caught between holding on and letting go, stuck on roads we used to know. If we don't step back, if we don't breathe, will we find a way? Your hand in mine began to tire, words unspoken, fuel for fire. We danced around the withering truth, chasing memories of our youth. But sometimes love's the hardest fight, when darkness steals away the light. Caught between holding on and walking away, searching for what the heart might say. Sometimes the kindest thing we do is letting go to start anew. We're holding on to the breaking point like a fragile glass about to join. If we don't let go, if we don't change course, we might drown in a stubborn force. But maybe here, with a hope reborn, we'll find a new sun after the storm. No regrets, just roads that bend. Some stories break to mend again. What we have learned, what we have lost, this ain't the end. Just know the cost. We're holding on to the breaking point, but sometimes love's a sharper joint. If we don't let go, if we don't breathe free, we'll miss the chance to truly see. So here we stand on shifting ground, in letting go, new love is found. The night now calm, the road ahead, we walk alone but not misled. Sometimes to save what's true and gold, you gotta loosen that grasp. let go. The sky's an endless blue, but not for me and you. Sitting on this porch where it all began, coffee cooling down in your hand. We chased the summer sun through fields of green, shared laugh lines and secret scenes. But seasons change with no real warning, and here I stand at the break of morning. Sometimes hearts just beat apart, but ours kept a steady part to play. Through the storms and quiet starts, we found a way to stay. Still here under open skies, where promises don't fade or die, though the roads may pull apart. You and I still beat as one heart. Still here when the daylight fights, when dreams are lost or taking flight. No matter what the world lets slip, we're never done under these same skies. You told me once, time bends and sways, like the creek that runs past our days. But love's not just a song to sing, it's the silence and the offering. With every mile that tried to break, our stories folded but never fake. We held on through the fight, still in tune, still right. Still here under open skies, where promises don't fade or die, though the roads may pull apart. You and I still beat as one heart. Still here when the daylight fights, when dreams are lost or taking flight. No matter what the world lets slip, we're never done under these same skies. There's a peace in knowing you're near, in the laughter through the tears. Not every story's a goodbye, some are just a different sky. Still here under open skies, where promises don't fade or die, though the roads may pull apart. You and I still beat as one heart. Still here when the daylight fights, when dreams are lost or taking flight. No matter what the world lets slip, we're never done under these same skies. Still here under open skies, my dear. In the quiet of a one-lane road, headlights fading slow, you said goodbye, but the truck keeps rolling on. Dust kicks up like memories we tried to sweep away, but your smile lingers where the cornfields sway. porch light still burning bright even after midnight's call. Your jacket's draped across the chair like you never left at all. I pour a cup, the coffee's strong, but it can't fix what's undone. The silence speaks in louder tones where you and I began. I thought a closed door meant the story's through, but some words get stuck like glue. When love forgot to pack its bags and take the long way round, it's pulling at the seams of this empty weather town. No matter where my heart tries to hide, you're the song that's deep inside. When love refused to leave, it's still rolling with the wind. The morning sun wakes up the fields just like it did before. I hear your laughter in the breeze like it's knocking on my door. You left a mark that won't erase, like dust upon my skin. Some fires burn not by choice but by the stubbornness within. I chase a shadow that won't fade away, a stubborn heart that's here to stay. When love forgot to pack its bags and take the long way round, it's pulling at the seams of this empty weather town. No matter where my heart tries to hide, you're the song that's deep inside. When love refused to leave, it's still rolling with the they stand their ground and break the molds. In every road that I might roam, there's a piece that's carved from home. When love forgot to pack its bags and take the long way round, it's pulling at the seams of this empty weather town. No matter where my heart tries to hide, you're the song that's deep inside. When love refused to leave, it's still rolling with the wind. On every road, through every bend, some stories just don't end. Sunlight through the kitchen blinds, morning's on its way. And coffee cups and faded hearts, we've lived another day. You wore that faded flannel, I wore my old boots. Walked those dusty back roads, chasing something new, laughing about nothing under this small town sky. Didn't know back then we'd soon be saying goodbye. But the nights grew colder and the silence grew loud. Words left unspoken, hanging like a cloud. We love like summer lightning, bright and wild and free. to carry what we lost. I'd find you on its banks, no matter what the cost. Just one more morning, reaching for your hands before the silence stands. We love like summer lightning, bright and wild and free. Burn too fast, too fierce, you and me. Held on to the moments we thought would never die. Learning how to breathe before the last goodbye. So here's to every moment that we used to know. Learning how to let go before the last goodbye.